Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to make a pumpkin crunch cake. And I'm going to level with all of you, I do not like pumpkin. I don't like pumpkin spices. And this is probably the only thing I have ever had that I like, and this is a wonderful cake. It'll be wonderful for Thanksgiving. Simple to make, like most of my recipes. So we're going to start now. Right in the bowl already I've got 3 eggs and a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm going to add a 15-ounce can of pumpkin. I got my oven preheating to 350 degrees. You're going to love this cake. You are going to love this cake. It doesn't go in a bundt pan. It's going to go into a 9 by 13 pan. So if you've got a 9 by 13 pan that has a cover on it, ideal. But you probably won't have any left. So here's my pumpkin can. Alright, now I'm going to add a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. And a cup of sugar. Alright, now I'm going to beat all this together, and so you don't have to listen to it. I'll bring you back when I get through. Alright, I'm done mixing that up, and you can see it's very soupy. It's very soupy consistency. And I have a 9 by 13 pan that I sprayed. The directions didn't say to spray it. This is what my daughter brings every year because we like it so much. But I'm just going to pour this into the 9 by 13 pan. And the next part of this is going to sound very familiar. I'm going to sprinkle a yellow cake mix on top of this. I used Betty Crocker yellow. Okay, I'm just going to start sprinkling it on here. This cake is really delicious, and you know, for me to say that, and I don't like pumpkin, and really the only spice in it is cinnamon, and I like cinnamon. So that might be why I like this cake. We all have set things that we bring, that we make every year, so don't usually have to call and say, what are you making, what are you bringing, because we already know. It's so traditional. I spilled a little of it, but I don't think that's going to hurt anything. It's not much. Just a wee bit. Glad my counters are clean. Alright, on top of this, I'm going to drizzle a stick of melted butter. spatula over here. I'm going to try to get every bit of butter out of this I can. Alright. And I've got about a half a cup of chopped nuts over here. I'm going to sprinkle that on too. These nuts have already been, excuse me, toasted. I told you I always toast my nuts as soon as I shell them or buy them, because they taste so much better after the oils come out and ooh, the kitchen starts smelling so good when you're roasting nuts. And it doesn't take very long. Alright, this is a cup. I mean a half a cup, I'm sorry. I don't want to leave any part of this out. Smooth that out a little bit. It seems like a lot more because they're chopped, but really that's all there is. Just got a handful left in here. I'm going to sprinkle around. Alright, I'm putting this in the oven at 350. And you know the actual recipe, and this is my daughter's recipe in her handwriting, doesn't say how long to cook it. But we're going to go with 25 to 30 minutes, and then I'll bring you back. Well, I just got my cake out of the oven. It's steaming hot. It took mine between 50 and 55 minutes to cook, but when your top is golden brown and you test it and the toothpick or whatever you use comes out clean, it's done. If it's shaking, it's not done. But anyway, the top of this is golden brown, and the icing just adds to the deliciousness of this cake. But we have to wait till it's completely cool. So when it gets cool, totally cool, I'll bring you back and we'll make the icing. And one thing I want to mention to you, when you bake, always use large eggs. You can use large or extra large, but don't ever use medium or small eggs, because whatever you're baking is not going to come out as nearly as good as it would. So okay, that's my tip, and I'll bring you back when the cake is cool. Alright. Excuse me, the cake cooled, and while I was waiting for it to cool and doing other things, somebody came in and thought that the cake was finished and ate part of it, and believe me, it wasn't me. But part of the cake is gone, but we're going to ice it anyway. In the bowl here I've got 8-ounce brick of softened cream cheese, 2 cups of confectionery sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm going to get that mixed up. And when it gets through, I'll bring you back so you don't have to listen to the mixer. Alright, I got that thoroughly mixed up, and now I have added an 8-ounce container of thawed whipped topping. And I'm going to get that mixed in, and then we'll be back again. Alright guys, I got the icing all mixed. I got the Cool Whip mixed in there, or whipped topping, and I'm telling you, it only takes just a minute, if even that. This is a delicious icing. So we're going to ice this cake that is totally cool now. Get it on there. there's one little spot I don't have to worry about because I guess a little mouse ate it. I don't know how anybody can be in the middle of a video and somebody come in and eat part of your cake and tell you they didn't know. Do you believe that, guys? I don't. So I'll have to leave that little square undone. You'll see when I cut this how moist the inside of this is. It is absolutely, it is so good. And I told you, I don't like pumpkin, but I love this cake. About done here. Okay, that's about got it. I'm just gonna, this is how you make a little icing look fancy. You just kind of swirl and pull like that, and it puts little designs in your top, in your icing, that makes it look, I don't know, just fancier. And that's how that goes. Just like that. Set this icing bowl down. Now I'm going to sprinkle a few nuts on this and we're done. Remember, the top of the cake's already got nuts in it. And now I'm going to sprinkle some on this. This is a gorgeous cake. But it tastes better than it looks. It's just such a wonderful cake. We love it during the holidays. Over the next few weeks, I'll probably be giving you some of our family traditional recipes that we have every year. You would think we'd get tired of them, but we don't. I guess it's because we only have them during the holidays. We don't make them any other time. Mostly. Some of them we do. All right. Excuse me. I'm going to get me a little plate over here. Which I should have already gotten, I'm sorry. And I'm going to get a little slice of this cake. And of course I may as well cut it where it's already been cut. Can you see? Let's see. Try to get you in there. You can see my where they ate it. And I'm just going to come across like this and cut a little piece. I'm going to have a whoops-a-daisy. There's my little lifter. My goodness. Well, here's a pie lifter, that'll do. It is very moist. You see the back of this thing? It is more, and that's the way it's supposed to be. It doesn't look like a traditional cake when you cut into it. Whoa! Oh. That's alright. I'll just pick it off here. But you can see from the bottom of this, it has a baked pumpkin appearance. Not traditional looking cake at all. And it's not going to be very pretty for you to see, unfortunately. Because it broke all up. But there it is. Another fork. Let's see. And we're going to take a bite. And just watch how creamy this is. Still as good as last year's, I can tell you. Well, guys, this is how you make pumpkin crunch cake, and it is good. I didn't have to taste it to tell you that. It's a wonderful cake. Thanksgiving and Christmas, you'll love it. Thanks for stopping back in, spending part of your day with me. Give me a thumbs up if you like this recipe. And please subscribe if you haven't. Until next time, you take care.